what you're looking at there is what you would probably be better off with. How's the fire doing?
Blue quest, which is probably for Aether Current. Definitely pick that up.
Yeah. Don't do what I did. I golden lined it past Aether Current quests even, and that was
Ooh, that's just a mistake.
a colossal mistake.
Because most of them are really easy.
Uh-huh.
Because most of them, it's like, go kill 3 things, come back, and you get it.
Especially if I was skipping dialogue. There's just no reason to not to.
Hi, Camille.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the
Justinian
horde,
doesn't
the
like this
casualties will be
place.
catastrophic.
But what
Full
other
of
choice do
whimsy
we
and
have?
character.
It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
He's a fellow.
With certain notable exceptions.
He is a fellow.
You don't mean
An
Iceheart?
interesting one at that.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then
There's
there
some
remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
Getting there, I'm getting there. Then once I get my paladin to 60, I can switch over and work on getting my samurai higher levels. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, the experience reward
too
for
much
these
time.
quests is not a lot compared to what I need to level up.
Mm-hmm.
These are level 53 quests. And I'm trying to get to level 60. And I'm still getting, like, almost 50,000 XP per quest. Which will eventually add up.
It will.
I'm over the halfway point now. The other thing that hitting 60 will do is unlock 2 new classes for me.
I will say I am personally really enjoying the Gunbreaker.
And that one's level 60.
Mm-hmm.
I
Get
believe
it?
so.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I will be honest and say that you mentioned the theme of it, and I was just like of like machinist and gunblade, and I was like, oh, that sounds really
Yeah,
good.
There's overlap. Quite a bit. Guns.
I mean, it's just like playing the classes that scream America.
Just thematically right for the day even.
It really is.
I want the defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair
Holy
and
cow.
supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
That's a... What do I have on right now?
At once, my lord.
Oh, that's because... Yeah. I was like, how is it that big of a jump? If it's only item level 133,
Good team I have
because my
visitors,
armor
and unlike those
is
messing
not
with our walls,
130.
These ones are
Do you
welcome.
not buy 130 armor?
I didn't buy any armor. I bought
Pray
a
forgive us
ring,
for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations,
bracelet,
Sir Henrik. But our
and a
suit
weapon.
concerns the impending assault. To speak
and then I've
plainly,
just been
we believe there is a
going
chance
off
the
of
invasion
random
might be
stuff. So
halted before it
definitely
even
have not been
begins.
where I could be.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Oh,
I can
there's
divulge
the...
a little more at this time,
Yeah.
but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive
Yeah,
sorties
that's the
whilst we
armor
seek
that
to put
the-
our plans in motion.
the glam that the...
I will gladly lend my
Noodles were
support to
selling.
any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would
the
know
whole set.
more of the cause you would have me champion.
all
Do
the
you not
other
share aught
classes.
of this mysterious undertaking?
I'll get the full set for
Know
the
that I
tank.
have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured,
Oh,
but
I
our
should see what
actions
this guy
should
has.
serve to delay
He has a
Nidhogg's
blue
advance
quest.
at the very least.
Oh,
Which
it's
is
another
more than
Aether
can
Current
be
one.
said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory. Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses.
Lay them up there.
The Azure
them
Dragoon
there.
and the Warrior of Light sallying
Go over
forth
there and do
together
that.
to face the dread worm Nid.
Okay.
I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Oh, nice. Because of a fate, I don't have to go halfway across the map to do one of the Aether Current things.
Nice.
Because the enemies are right here. Which means I'm definitely not fixing the problem that I'm supposed to be going to fix, but...
Because the problem came to you to be fixed.
Sure.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
Yes, Your Eminence.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
This person that's here is a red mage. So, Tim, with blue mages, they can technically fill any role, right?
I don't think you can party up as blue mage. Or I don't think you can do duty finder as blue mage, I should say.
Sure. But I mean, just like thematically, they can do any, like,
Yes.
they can be a tank, they can be a,
Technically,
DPS.
I don't know about tank, like,
they can be healer or DPS, at least.
they can at least do those.
So you can't do duty finder with blue mage?
I think so. I've never been matched with the blue mage before, at least.
How do you...
It is a it is a strictly for fun class. But it is a
It's
grind.
awfully hard because a lot of this, you get a lot of skills from running, like,
Yeah,
dungeons
so
and
you do them
trials.
solo. So you do them unsynced solo.
Or in groups, like, you make a pre-made group, does the same thing.
I think you can do that. I'm not 100%
Can.
sure.
You can be in a group as a blue mage.
Sure. But can you go into a dungeon in a group as a blue mage?
I'm pretty sure. Because if you are not if you are level synced, it increases the chances of you getting the skills off the enemies.
So then this is going to be the same thing that happens with the Beast Tamer?
It maybe.
It's hard to tell what part of the job is the limited part of the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might, because this is the only second limited job that they've ever done. So they might decide to make it limited in other ways. They might decide to scale the classes back and make them less limited altogether. And like just kind of rework the limited class
System.
thing.
I wonder, to some degree, if... Oh! Alphino gets a new outfit.
He got a coat.
It's a much better outfit.
Can we get that coat, Tim?
No, that's Alphanos.
That's Alphino's.
Boo.
She makes you your own as well, though. Your own stuff.
Does she make the paladin a top hat?
Genuinely, I think you do get a top hat eventually.
That's great.
The stuff that Tadaru makes for the Warrior of Light is some of my favorite cosmetics that you just get given. That is one of the things that she gets good at. She's a multi-skilled Lalafell.
As opposed to the Warrior of Light Lalafell, who are just, capable of saving the world. But that's it.
They're only black mages, or only machinists.
Hey now. It's probably going to be their only machinists and gunblades. But, because they haven't figured out the gun healer yet.
That is Sage. They heal by hurting.
They heal by hurting, but with guns?
They have like 4 turret laser shooter things.
So they are, shoot, what's the Mesmer Elite with the daggers?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it looks exactly like that. It reminds me of a little bit of Gilgamesh from Fate Zero, if you've ever seen that.
I get that reference.
I've heard a lot of people say that anime was overrated, but I don't care. It made me happy.
It is an entertaining anime. Maybe a little depressing, but...
Sorry, which one are we talking about? I got distracted by the Packers game for a second.
Fate Stay Zero.
Fate Stay Zero.
Oh, yeah. I've watched one of those, or part of one of
several
those.
Different ones.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of them. Kirsten's actually watched almost all of them.
Part of the problem is they are based on visual novels.
Mm-hmm.
And so they there's multiple endings, and so some of the stories are based on other endings.
So which one did you watch, Coop?
Stay Night.
Stay Night. So Stay Night is the prequel to Fate Zero, I believe. That's how that works.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I got to a point where it was like, I don't think I'm enjoying this anymore. But
Yep.
That's fair. It
I found
feels
Day Night
worse when you know what happened. Like, if you watch it as a prequel, you know what happens to some of the characters. Like, you know
Yeah.
they can't win. Because, yeah, it makes it it makes it more depressing for me. It's one of those things that people are like, oh, but it's like, you know, the tragic hero where you know they're going to fail. It's the Halo Reach, where it's like, you know how it ends.
yeah, but
you
the first
know
time
that
through
the
when you
Covenant
didn't
collapsed
know
the
how it
planet.
ended hit
Well-
so hard.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know that Reach falls.
Yeah.
Because Halo Reach is a prequel to the
Oh.
original Combat Evolved. You
lot of
know
people
that
didn't
Reach
know
gets
that, though.
glassed.
Yeah, but the way
yeah.
it ends.
The way they did a really good job. But like, that's a type of story where you go, here's a prequel, and the main character is the tragic death that like spurs the main character of the original series off or something. And so it's like, you know how it ends. You know
Yeah.
that it ends badly. It's the Star Wars prequels. You know Anakin
Oh.
is the main character
Oh,
of
it's
the prequels.
it's Rogue One.
Rogue One. That would be another one. Yeah.
The Rogue One was
I-
awesome.
Rogue One is not as tragic because you don't know that everyone dies. You know that the plan, like, you know that the plan succeeds.
As the things are going
Oh, they-
along,
they said
you
that
you
everyone
come.
died.
Did they?
Yeah, in the original.
They did, yeah.
Okay.
They said, like,
Many-
Rogue One, many people died.
Many
to get us some
Bothans.
information. Yeah.
Many
That-
Bothans
That
died.
was for that's for the second set of plans.
No, it
the-
was the
men-
first
men-
one. 'Cause they said that Rogue One was getting them the plans.
Yeah.
Or are you saying that it was the second?
The-
set that
the-
they said
the-
Bothans?
Bothans is the
They okay. They did say that Rogue One died to get them the information.
okay. I don't remember that. That's fine. I don't remember it, but that
Yeah.
must mean I need to rewatch those movies again.
That's a
too
Christmas
long.
movie.
Yeah, there's red and green lights. Right?
Yeah.
Yay. Another ether crystal. Ether current. Look, there's another one over there.
There's a kid at the game holding up a sign that says, "I missed my mom's dry turkey to be at this game."
Oh,
Like,
that just means they're
that's-
doing turkey wrong.
I was just thinking that's cold to do that to your mom at a at a game.
Yeah, it is. Like, having good turkey, like making good turkey isn't even difficult. Like, it's not complicated.
I've never
You-
really
you-
had somebody make not dry turkey.
It
to be
most
honest.
people's turkey does end up dry.
Next, they do it in the oven. It's the wrong way to do it.
What is the right way to do it?
Use a roaster pan. So like,
You-
basically a crock pot to cook turkey. Like you take the roaster pan, you put the turkey in. What? Electric roaster pan. And then you like just set it to 325 or something like that, and then just let it cook. Like, I'm not a huge fan of turkey, but the turkey turns out decently well. Like, you don't do anything to the bird. You just plop it in there.
You're just like randomly finding these aether currents cute.
Yep.
Some of them are decidedly along the path. I had to actually go looking for some of them in that map, though.
Oh, I assumed that's the way it would be. That, like, some of them would be right there, and others would be not right there.
I got one.
Oh. I don't... Man.
Nobody made deviled eggs though.
No,
Man,
you're a bit hung up on that, aren't you?
bit.
He finds the omission to be egregious.
Yes. It's rather devilish to me.
There was a decent deal on Peacock for Black Friday deal
Oh, that $20
for the year.
for the whole year.
So I went ahead and did that.
That does sound decent. Well, you know why they did that.
That you forget to not renew it next year.
Well, I mean
That.
it's not an Olympics year. Like, I can guarantee you that they get a ton of subscriptions during the Olympics.
Yeah.
But this year, there's not Olympics this year.
I mean, I was getting on to it because I was going to pick up just a month of it because I wanted to watch the game tonight. And then it was like, oh, I can pay for like 3 months and get the year.
How much is it normally for a month?
$80. No, it's $80 for the yearly plan.
For a year, okay.
I think it's still less than $10 for a month.
It's also like it's Peacock, so like it should be less than 10.
It should be. It totally should be.
They have some good stuff on there, but it's not. It's still not Netflix.
Oh, I
or
didn't even see
Hulu.
Speechless Grange.
Yeah, I was.
Was that while I was out,
Drop.
or what?
No, that was just like less than 5 minutes ago. I saw it and I knew I had to act fast so I could get a ban in. I have to do my job as a mod.
Yeah. I guess.
I have to use my ban hammer when I can. I like that when you summon your mount, it makes your chocobo go away, so it doesn't count against your
Agreed.
timer.
Agreed. It's a really nice quality of life thing.
Another one. So if you guys ever use a Fantasia, which allows you to change pretty much anything about your character, you have 1 hour to decide whether or not you like your new look. Within that hour, you can go back out, and then you can adjust the look of your character more.